Who knows the song?
Can you hear it? Are we already live?
Yes.
Hey guys, who knows what this song is? Wait for it. Don't get paid. Almost there. Because that's my fun day. All right, guys, it's a Manic Monday. We're so excited to be hopping on here with you every day this week. So look for us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to be on here with you live, quick 4-minute tips on all the different things that we do to make sure we line up our week, our month, our year with success. So my name is Blair Critch. This is my other half, Kelly Hoover, for Bless Mama Bosses. And we're so excited that you're here. We created Bless Mama Bosses for you because we know that you are a mama who has goals. You want to hit those goals. You want to maintain those goals without sacrificing time with your family. We're going to do that with tips, strategies, and tools just like today. Today is all about Morning Routine Monday. Doesn't have to be a Manic Monday. You don't need to wish it was Sunday, right? Because every day can be a great day when you set it up correctly. And you know what? Here's the thing. This kind of came about, Kelly and I have talked about our morning routines with each other, and I remembered back to about 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago, was the first time I read the book Miracle Morning. Have you ever read the book Miracle Morning? If you have, drop below which version you read. He has network marketers for Miracle Morning, real estate, couples, whatever, you name it, he's probably got it. And when I first read that book, I realized two things. One was I didn't really have a morning routine. I thought I did. And the second thing that I realized was I'd never written down my morning routine. So have you written down your morning routine? If the answer is yes, virtual high five to you. We want to know so we can cheer you on. But if you haven't, that's okay, because we're going to walk you through really quick today why you should do it. Kelly's going to give you an example of hers, for example. And here's the thing. When I read that book 6 years ago, Miracle Morning, he talked about the savers. If you know what the savers are, give us a shout out, let us know. But the savers are silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. I thought that was fantastic. It was everything I needed to do. I jumped on that train. I did it every single day for about 3 weeks. And then I fell off. I don't remember what happened. Maybe we went on a trip. I do love to travel. And we do that quite often between my business and our family. And I got off track. And it was so hard to get back on. And that guilt and feeling guilty, like how many times have you fallen off track with the way you're eating or with your exercise or with reaching out to your customers and clients? And it was just like that. I had this overwhelming guilt of, gosh, I really have to get back to doing that, but I just can't start again. And I realized that maybe it was too much for me. So I simplified. I changed it up for me and for myself. And we're going to talk about that. Sorry, I was choking on myself, people. All right. So here's 5 reasons why you want to create your morning routine. And I know sometimes what can hold us back is just not knowing why we should do something. So 5 major reasons why you want to create that morning routine is, number 1, it's going to reduce stress. Our body is full of hormones, right? We have dopamine, which is the one we want, and we have cortisol, which is the one, ladies, that make us have the round belly, right? That little extra fluff a lot of times actually comes from cortisol and not so much with what we're eating. It has to do with stress. And by setting up that morning routine, you're setting yourself up for reducing the stress in the day. Your body looks forward to things that it knows are coming. Maybe you have a certain time you eat lunch every day and you think that your body's just excited to eat. No, your body's excited for that routine. It knows what's coming. You get that drop of dopamine, right? So it's going to help reduce stress. The second thing it's going to do is gain you time. So often, Kelly and I hear from people that say, I really want to master my calendar with your free Master Your Time plan. I really want to be able to master my social media by using it inside of Inner Circle. I really want to master my time blocking like you guys teach, but I just feel like it's going to take away time from me, or it's going to keep me too rigid, or I'm not going to be able to get things done. Oh, it is so the opposite, you guys. It's free. You gain time when you schedule time appropriately. The third thing about having a morning routine is you're less likely to forget something, which, makes you not lose out on time, right? You have so much more time when you're not always running late for things, when you're not always forgetting things, you're not always having to go back and do things twice. All right. The fourth thing is it will help you to take care of yourself, which is so important. I think we've all had a sense of renewal of self-care during this pandemic of like, hello, it is important to take care of myself. It is important to slow down and smell the roses, give myself exercise, give myself proper nutrition, give myself that bubble bath and reading that book if I want. But quite often a morning routine can be that time that you have. When things get back to being busy and crazy again, it's going to give you that time that you've set aside for yourself to tell yourself you love yourself, basically. And then the fifth, you will eat healthier in the morning. Whoa, that one, when I read that one from the Harvard study that I got this from, I was like, that's an interesting one. I wonder why they said that. Well, it does make logical sense. If you have set up your morning routine with things that you're doing, it's usually filled with visualizing how your day is going to go, visualizing the goals you want to achieve, hitting those affirmations, filling yourself up with positive words, checking out maybe a reading or a devotion or whatever those things are, that is going to set you up for eating healthier, taking care of yourself, and being able to hit and achieve those goals for the day. So Kelly, can you kind of give us an idea of like, what does a morning routine look like?
Sorry, I was muted. You guys, here's the thing. Morning routines are so great. They are so great in theory, but if you never apply it, you'll never actually see it through, right? So here's the thing. Has your morning routine changed in the last 2 months? Also, I'm going to give you an example of what my morning routine is. In full transparency, I was locked and loaded. This is something I have worked on and developed over the last several years. And yes, I did write it down. And here is a tip as I'm going through what my morning routine looks like before the pandemic. And now it is the exact same with a handful of things tweaked, but it is the exact same as it was before. Why? Because I need to do the same things. I need to have the same mindset, if not even a stronger mindset. I need to be accomplishing the same goals now. Here's the thing. If you are trying to get adjusted or trying to learn how to stay accountable to a morning routine, write it down. Did you hear what Blair said? Write it down. Create yourself a checklist, Excel, Trello that we teach inside Blessed Mama Bosses. Whatever it is, create it until it becomes a habit for you, okay? Where you check it off and say, I did this, okay? So for me, non-negotiable is to wake 1 hour minimum before anyone else in my family gets up. I know that it takes me at least an hour to get all of the things done that I need to fill up my bucket, okay? During the week, I get up actually several hours before my family because they're sleeping in a little bit later. My kids are sleeping in. So first thing when I get up in the morning, I feel before I grab my phone and look at messages or social media or any emails or anything like that, I'm filling my heart. I'm filling my bucket. I'm doing a devotion. Okay, right now I'm doing 2 different devotions. I'm doing one alone and I'm doing one with my mother. I'm doing my gratitude journal. I'm writing down things that I am happy and grateful for. I am doing my affirmation. Speaking those verbally to myself. I am happy and grateful for specific things that I am really focused on throughout my day. I am reading. I read 1 chapter minimum of a book. Right now I'm reading 2 books, okay? One for family and one for my business, and I read a chapter from each of them. Then I sit down and I will tackle messages and emails and the important things. The other thing, which we'll be talking about later in the week, but I always have a sticky note of the 3 most important things that I get accomplished that day. And so my mind is right. I filled my cup with my devotion, my gratitude. Now my mind is right for what needs to happen. Generally, I will accomplish more before those first 2 hours that I am awake than I do the rest of the entire day. Why? Because there's no interruptions. There's no one bothering me. There's no one calling. There's no one texting. There's no one in my home. So I'm going to challenge you to write down your morning routine. Write it out how you want it to look. You're going to tweak it. You're going to add some things, take some things away, but write it down until it becomes a habit and hold yourself accountable. Okay. You don't have to start out at getting up an hour. Start out at 5 minutes earlier. Then next week, work up to 10 or 15 minutes. So small incremental changes. So that's what my morning routine looks like. And it is what it looked like prior to being, at home more. So Blair, anything else we should share?
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to see your morning routines. If you have one, you've written it down, drop it below. If you haven't written it down and you're going to today, maybe you're going to type it up. Maybe you're going to write it. Maybe it's going to be on a Post-it note. We don't care. Share it below. Take a picture of it. Share it below. We'd love to see it and cheer you on along the way. If you would like to get more information about how to join us inside of our groups, we'll be putting those links above and below. So go ahead and check it out. We'd love to see you in there. Have a great day. Make it a great day for others. Bye.
Happy Monday.